build, fresh build. We have a fresh build on the table. This episode of Grim Reaper RC is brought to you by one of my close friends in the RC community, someone that I have been out trailing with multiple times, hit the rocks with multiple times. I want to thank Ryan and his son for giving me this body to paint on the channel. So this video is dedicated to you guys. I cannot wait to get this thing painted up and ready to go. This is going to be the build and paint breakdown, so I can't wait to get into this video. This is the RC 4-wheel drive 1985 Toyota 4Runner hard body complete set. So let's get inside, see what comes in the box, and I'll show you guys what I have in mind for this build and what I do for a little build breakdown. So grab your RC, do some wrenching, do some cleaning, do whatever you got to do, and let's take a look at this RC 4-wheel drive part number ZB0167. While I open this up too, I'm probably going to play a few 1-second clips over here of me drifting the Sur-Ron. It was actually snowing a little bit at the time of filming this video, so I did take out the Sur-Ron this morning before doing a little bit of work. So I cannot wait to show you guys what I have in mind. All right, we'll grab this. We'll take this down over here as well. This is right here the RC 4-wheel drive Toyota TF2. Right here we have the RTR version of the limited edition 4Runner. We have the IPF front bumper, which looks absolutely insane. We do have the wide body kit on here, which looks very, very, very good. We'll do some comparisons to the regular body, which is inside of there. Don't you guys worry. On the inside, we can see we have the 22RE version. We have the battery over here, all the little fuse boxes. We have the intercooler radiator setup going over here. We have the cold air intake going into the Holley electronic fuel injection system, the Holley EFI, which is pretty cool. And then we have a bunch of different other little spare parts on the inside of here, master cylinders, and a few other things, which is really cool. It does look awesome. I love the motor setup on the inside of here. As you guys can see, we do have one of the Ghostbusters driving. If we can open up this door right here, kaboom, we have the door open, which looks absolutely awesome. It does have the dark brown interior, which looks so good. We do have the soft top on here as well. I'm a huge fan of the soft top with the roll bar on the inside. I think it looks absolutely awesome. Magnetic doors, which holds nice and tight shut on here. We do have some really nice 1.7 wheels on here. You guys can see this thing has such a mean stance. I love the way it looks. It looks like a real vehicle. This is one of the most realistic RCs I do own, which is absolutely awesome. So this is one of my most upgraded RCs. As you guys can see underneath, we do have a Savox servo, a Holmes Hobby motor on the inside, and we do have a Hobbywing 1080 ESC. I did take out one spring so that the springs are a little bit softer in the front, and you do get a little bit of suspension articulation, which is pretty cool. Huge fan of these rims. This thing is basically brand new. Haven't even really driven it outside other than one quick Instagram video that we did. On the back, you can see that there is some real rust on the rims here. We do have the back, which does have a hitch for a trailer, which looks super good. It is a little bit softer in the rear, which I do really like how it is looks on the trail. It does look pretty realistic to the trails. We have the mud flat back here, an exhaust, which looks absolutely insane. I love the exhaust look. Then we have a little, if Bigfoot saw me, let's see, what does that say? But nobody believes him. Pretty funny sticker on there. Love the interior, as we talked about, and the tan. So this is the limited edition version of the 4Runner. Now this is a, I believe it's an 80s, it's in the 80s, late 80s. I believe it's an 89 actually. We also have a winch on here. So 89 4Runner. If we come and take a look here, I am standing in front of the light. We've got the studio fallen over here on the side. So on the inside, taking a look at some of the parts that we do get, here's the little rear tailgate pieces and everything like that. Some interior parts and everything. So I do plan on doing a similar color tan interior, brownish interior. As you can see on the inside of my 6x6, that Jack Skellington, the Mercedes 6x6 Traxxas TRX6, which has the King shocks. We did a full build series. I just did a breakdown on this build. If you guys haven't seen that, make sure you guys go check it out. You can see that we do have the tan brown interior, and we have a white interior over here. The white interior does stand out and look really good. So I am between the white and brown. So I did say brown previously, but at the time of editing this video, I am between the white and brown. So you'll have to leave in the comment section down below. So there are a few things that are going to stay black. We are probably going to keep the windshield wipers black. Obviously, we have some trim pieces that we're going to keep black. We're going to keep the mirrors black. We're going to keep the steering wheel and all of the little knobs, dials, and everything like that black. As you guys can see over here, there is some paint starting to chip on the windshield here. So if we do use tan, I'm probably going to get the same color tan and touch this up as well. It did come from the factory that way. You can also see that they missed a few different pieces. So I do want to make sure that mine looks as good, if not better, than the original one. So that is something that we will have to keep in store in mind and everything like that. So we did just do a video previously where we talked about everything that's on the inside of these bags and everything like that. This is more of just a what is my idea of a build breakdown, what is going on, what I'm going to do, what colors I'm going to paint, everything like that. Whereas previously you guys saw everything that is on the inside. So just stay tuned, do whatever you got to do to your RC and listen to some Grim Reaper RC. Right here we have the windshield pieces, the windows, and everything like that. I may even keep the back piece, which was black originally and everything like that. I might do this one white and keep it more of a white, do like a Blazer Bronco style paint scheme to it. I know that the 4Runner had very similar schemes. I might even do the old school red, yellow, white lines going through the body depending on what color I do, and I might even do a little white piece back here. I think that would look really cool. Might chrome or keep the roll bar black. These are all stuff that you guys are going to have to put in the comment section down below, and that is why we are talking about it in this video today instead of me just skipping it over. Now we are filming every single day. I have a video planned every single day for this year in 2025, and I can't wait to see what happens to this channel. So make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notification button. That way you guys get notified whenever I upload a really cool or informational video just like this one. So you guys can see I did keep the original top grill and bumper, which I believe I am going to keep the top piece as well. Now, because we have the upgraded bumper on this one right here, there is such a large gap between here and here, which is for mostly the tires when it turns left and right. I am probably going to keep the stock bumper on the next body and build set. I think I'm even going to build it out fully. At this time of filming, they do sell these chassis fairly cheap, so I can throw this body onto another RC. I do not like having stuff, basically just bodies. I'm not a big fan of just doing bodies. I love having a chassis for it underneath, and I know a bunch of you feel the exact same way. So right here, we do have the door cards, which are very nice. I'm glad that they are separate pieces as well, and it looks like they are already, yeah, it looks like they're already finished pretty well too. It doesn't look like I'm going to have to do any sanding on any of the corners or anything like that. Where with the Tamiya kits, you guys know that you have to do a lot of clipping and sanding on the edges of all of the bodies and panels. Here is the back rack piece, which actually looks different than the RTR version. The rear window is definitely 100% different. I'm definitely going to keep this setup. I think this is what we're going to actually paint white. I think that would look really cool. This one here does look like it's going to need some sanding on the roof. As you guys can see, there's some either overspray or something on it from the factory. You guys can see it there. So we're definitely going to have to spray some primer on that and make sure that it is all set and clear. We're going to have to fix that one up. So that is something we are going to have to do. On the inside, we do have the body here. We have the interior, all of these little interior pieces. We have the seats, cushions, and interior center console. And then we have the body that we are going to paint on the inside of here. And I think we are going to paint the body we have this, which is a tan. I think I'm either going to do a light blue, like an off shade of blue, or maybe even a white. I don't have any white RCs at the moment. I think white would look really good with this, with the paint scheme on the side. So that is basically the build breakdown for this whole setup. I am filming every single day this year in 2025, which is extremely exciting. We just came from filming a video about the Losi Pro Moto, so if you guys like that, which I know a bunch of you do, please go check that video out. I know you guys will like it. It's my top 10 things that I use to keep my Losi Pro Moto clean, and if you guys know anything about me or about my channel, you know that I love keeping my RCs clean, but still using them at the same time. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching Grim Reaper RC. Thank you, Ryan, and your family for giving me this body to paint on the channel, and I cannot wait to have it in the next few videos for this build series. We already had the first video showing everything in the bags. We have this one now of doing the build breakdown, and then next we're going to start doing some painting bits once it stops snowing and being so cold out. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching Grim Reaper RC. That is basically it for today. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification button. That way you guys get notified whenever I upload a really cool or informational video just like this one. And I will see you all in tomorrow's video.